Well, the long weekend for many means camping, and our local campground, Sandy Beach Regional Park, is already packed with many visitors from all over.
Maybe because they're facing the fact that school is starting again soon, and you go to the stores and it's all back to school, and the kids want to be out.
Campground manager Terry Russell has noticed a trend this year, an RV trend. While many tenting sites sat empty the past couple of weeks, RV sites are booking up fast. And with the peak camping season upon us, Russell is reminding people to be mindful of wildlife. That means making sure your food is properly secured and sites are kept tidy.
We ask people when they check in to be mindful of their neighbors. If they have pets, keep them on a leash, clean up after them. Quiet times at 11 o'clock at night.
When it comes to hitting the lake, one local boat owner had some tips for staying safe on the water.
The main thing is be aware of your surroundings when you're out there. Wearing life jackets, no drinking while you're out on the boat, and mainly being aware of what's going on around you.
Driving in a counterclockwise direction on crowded lakes is also a good way to avoid collisions. Another heavy downpour in eastern Alberta couldn't dampen the spirits of fairgoers today. Vermillion's annual fair drew thousands of people to the ag grounds today, and as Josh Ryan explains, it was another great example of community spirit.
No sunshine, no problem. Despite constant precipitation, people from Vermillion and surrounding area and even across the province came out for the city's annual fair. Other than a few delayed events, the grounds remained packed.
There's lots of things going on, and there's stuff inside and outside, and people still come down.
The fair is the huge event of the year here in Vermillion. You know, for those 3 days, the town, you know, is really active. The stores are busy, and there's a lot of reunions. A lot of folks that perhaps have left the community and started living elsewhere come back home.
MLA Richard Starkey was on hand to help out Marauders football fundraise for the upcoming season, one of many events with soaked volunteers.
You know, I enjoy it. Actually, we have a lot of fun, and you know, always happy to help out. You know, when we have organizations that support youth, support sport in our communities, I think it's important that our elected leaders, you know, help out with those things.
Overall, the turnout from this year's fair was above expectations, nearly matching the numbers from 2015, if not for the final day's rain.
Thursday we were up a bit from last year, about 1,000, and Friday we were down about 1,000. So we're just right on par and everything's good.
That turnout, says Starkey, is a great sign of community support considering the economic climate of the past year.
We are going through a bit of an economic tough time, but people recognize that it's important to support these organizations and that they provide a critical service to the community. And in many cases, the fair is one of their major fundraisers for the year.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
This is Newcap Sports with Brett Morton.
Well, it was a rainy one in the border city today, but up in Frog Lake First Nation, they didn't get nearly as much rain, so day 3 of the CPCA show will get underway shortly. We'll catch up on last night's action and set you up for the races tonight. Well, in Heat 12, it's got Chance Bensmiller on barrel 1, Chris Molly on barrel number 2, and Ray Mitzwing, he's coming off of barrel 3. And Molly, he's going to get a great turn around those barrels, and he will take over the rail position here as he is the first one to leave the infield, and he is around corner number 1 in lead of the pack there. Ray Mitzwing in behind him, and Chance Bensmiller KO'd his bottom barrel. He is sitting in third. As we're headed down the home stretch here, Molly, with all the speed you need to stay in the lead, he is going to be the first one to cross the finish line ahead of Ray Mitzwing. He will get the fastest time of the night out of the point wagons, but not the fastest time on the day. We are going to shortly get to that heat of the fastest night, and it was the same heat as Thursday, heat number 3, and Dave Money winner Jamie Labicane is in this one with Barry Hodgson and Chance Bensmiller, and all 3 of their non-point hooks get great turns there, and it's Labicane and Bensmiller, the first 2 to leave the infield, that is. Bensmiller is able to get the rail, and he will have the shortest distance around the track, just in behind Labicane, who has about a horse length lead. Well, it was a 2-horse race the entire way down the back stretch. It's going to be Bensmiller who will pass Labicane, and he will clinch day money on night 2 in Frog Lake First Nation with a time of 1:17.56. And to the aggregate standings after 2 days, Jamie Labicane is in first and second. His point outfit, Dave Cole-Welding, sits on top with a time of 2:37.35. 40 tenths of a second behind that is his non-point outfit, Sidekicks Express, with a time of 2:37.75, while Brad McMahon After 2 great days of racing is in third with a time of 2:37.96. Danny Ringette had yet another strong run last night, is sitting in fourth with a time of 2:38.16, and 0.2 of a second behind him is BJ Carey in his point outfit with a time of 2:38.18. The top 3 drivers after tonight's races will be in the dash for cash come tomorrow. The Bronson Forest Water Ski Club is in Saskatoon over the long weekend for the Western Championships. This is the final tune-up before some of the members of the club head to Winnipeg for nationals. Well, Boyd Hollerbaum, he won gold in the trick and jump division and also won silver in the men's 4 slalom. Troy Salzer-Borzel, he won gold in the trick and jump competition there and bronze in the slalom, while Michaela Gadsby won the silver medal in the U17 girls slalom event. Hunter Hollerbaum, who will also be going to nationals with Gadsby, she won gold in the U21 women's slalom, and Caitlin Borzel will join the other 2 at nationals in a couple of weeks. She brought home silver in the women's slalom. Round 2 action is tomorrow with ratings on the line.
Here is Newcap weather.
Welcome back to the show, folks. Hope you managed to enjoy the outdoors despite how much rain we've had. I know the folks in Vermillion were definitely enjoying the outside during the Vermillion Fair, which is still attracting thousands of people. Just a quick look now of what we've seen over the past 24 hours. As you can see here, plenty of cloud cover coming over Lloydminster, bringing in some showers, possibly some thunderstorms developing there as well. And we're just going to take a quick peek now. This low pressure system here is responsible for most of what you've seen in terms of this storm formation as it's circulating over our region here in Lloydminster, and that will continue then when we get this low pressure system coming in off the coast, as we've got some more rain possibly coming later this week. It's 20 right now in the Battlefords with east-southeast winds of 10 kilometers per hour. 13 the low overnight, and then 23 tomorrow afternoon with winds coming out of the west. And then over into the Lakeland area, 22 degrees with 14 the low overnight and a chance of rain there as well. And then 21 degrees tomorrow afternoon, 15 to 25 kilometers, the winds coming out of the west. We'll get then to a low of 12 that evening as well. So again, more chances of rain as the day continues. Then we go over here in the Midwest, 17 degrees still in Lloydminster with 16 kilometers coming out of the east for our wind. Then overnight we'll drop down to 13. Strong chance of scattered showers over the course of the evening, some chance of thunder showers as well. 21 degrees then tomorrow afternoon with westerly winds of 15 kilometers per hour up to maybe 30 kilometers if the gusts take it there. And that will send us into our 7-day forecast. So 21 degrees and then 12 overnight. We'll then have 20 on Monday, 24 on Tuesday, 21 on Wednesday with a chance of showers again there, 24 on Thursday, then 25 on Friday, 24 on Saturday with 60% chance of precipitation early in the AMs. And the lows will be just above the average high for this, average low rather, for this time of the year, between 11 and 13 degrees there. Winds largely coming out of the west, and then also a 70% chance of precipitation on Monday afternoon, where you'll really get some gusts out of the west, 25 to 40 kilometers per hour. And even the highs for this time of the year, as you can see, right around the average, as we see 24s, 25s, 21s. And that has been your 7-day forecast.